Hello friends, welcome back to my Drupal class. This class is continuation of the previous class where I have shown what is views, its utilities, and also I have shown you creating one single view. In today's class I will be showing more utilities and some tips and tricks. So here I will be showing mixing two different kind of content types, display certain list of contents based on filter criteria, search implementation using views, custom design using views, and pagination. So let me go back to my Drupal instance. So for this, let me go by creating one single view. Let me give a name. I am selecting the content type news, which I have created before. I am going to create, continue, and edit. So in this class, I will be showing basically two columns. This column title, format fields, this one, and the page settings. And in the next class, I will be showing this advanced section. So this title is basically nothing, just relevant topic name. I am giving testing name, applying across all the views, and just beneath that, this format. If you click on unformatted list, you can see the various list of formats. As I have mentioned before in my previous class that the format is basically nothing but the formats how it should look like in the front end. So here I'll be creating a tabular format. So I am selecting table, applying it. Right now in the field sections it will show only the title. Now let me create more fields here. If you want to select type, image, then you can select that, and I'm applying. In the image you can select thumbnail, medium. For a tabular format it is advisable you select some images which is lower resolution. If you select the original image, it will show very big in the screen, and as a result it will come out of the design. And if you want to link this image to content, you can select that as well, and if you don't want, you can select accordingly from the drop down options. So in the preview section you can see this three fields are selected and showing in the table. The first one is not showing, so let me add over there. So now it's done. So our table is ready, and let me add content type also. It will help you out to show what kind of contents are showing in the table. So see, this type is news. Since I have selected only the content type news, so I have created this content type from before. Let me show you under the structure. If you go content type and then news, let me open this in another tab. So you can see I have selected or created this number of fields from before, and if I go to the content sections, I can see I have created a list of contents here. If you filter it with news, you can only see the news content type here. So couple of contents are already created from before, and using this table I am just pulling those contents and showing in a tabular format. Now I want to add one such filter here, okay, and for this you need to come into the filter criteria section. Right now you can see the filter criteria is published, So we suggest that the contents which are published only be shown, and the second filter criteria is content type of news, and news content type will be shown here. And just beneath here you can see the actual query. Although this is for technical people, I want to explain for the non-technical users as well, that it is nothing but just selection of different tables or content types in a SQL query and showing it here. But you don't need to bother about creating all this. Whenever you are selecting this and adding filter criteria using this views interface, these queries are created automatically here. And in order to show this page, you can go here. I'm going to the view settings sections. So if you click on settings, you can see all the settings are here. So if you uncheck this, this SQL query will not be shown, but this is helpful for the technical people in order to investigate or understand the query. They should select it. And also there are other options, for example show performance statistics. If you want to see that, you can select this one. Let me show you some important features. If you go into advanced sections, you can see one checkbox for caching. All you know that caching is used for performance. In order to increase the page speed, it is advisable you do not check this. But if your website has a very dynamic data and it is required to show in the front end very frequently, you can check this and clear the views caching, so that your views will not be cached. So let me close this and go back to my views, and I want to add this search filter here. So for this, so here you can see any table you can field use for searching. So let me add a content title. So based on content title, I want to display the results. So here are the operators. You can use contains. So let me use contents. You can also use is equal to. So that suggests that only the exact words will be that will get matched and will show into the results. So whatever you want as per your business need, you can add that operators here. I am now adding contents. And one more thing which you need to do in order to display that filter at the front end, you need to expose this. So I forgot to select that, so I am selecting it right now. So if you go down in the preview section, you can see this one is created. Now in the sort criteria, it is basically the way you want to sort your results here. Okay, and if you want to display this records from in alphabetical order or in some any other orders by date wise or updated date wise, you can add that sorting criteria here as well. Right now it is sorted as per the post date in a descending order, and you can also add additional sorting criteria as well. So if I go into the right hand middle sections, you can see page settings. This is the path of the page. If you click here, you can change that as well as per your need. You can add this to the menu as well. So for that you need to select menu entry, give any name, test view menu, which I am giving. And in order to select and show into the main navigation, you need to select main menu. And if you want to select or show in other menus, you need to select accordingly. And this is the header. In the header, if you want to add any text, let's select global text area. This field will allow you to add a lot of text. If you want to add some text at the footer, you can add it from here. Let me select the field called global text area. As I said, it will allow you to add a lot of text. So I'm adding few text for example here, and just beneath this you can see the pager. So if you click on full, you can see a different kind of pager is already added as a part of views functionality. So if you want to display all items, you will select this. If you want to select page by date, you can do that as well. If you want to add some mini pager, you can do that also. So let's select the default one, the full pager. If you want to select more than 10 records in the page to view, you can select accordingly. So let's leave it with a 10 number of records in the results. Okay, now I'm saving this. So let me go back to home page. Now you can see the new menu item is created, the view which I have just created and linked from. So let me click on that. So here is the table with the list of images, content type showing here. Since I have linked this image to the content, if I click here, it will go to the respected page. Now if you search with the title, it will show the related results. If you select, give the exact name, for example news 5, it will show the news 5 record only. So this is very simple friends. Easily you can build any such functionality here along with the record. Now I'm going back to this views. For example, if you want to give the filter with the date, which is very important, and this you can for that also you just need to select the date and expose that those fields, and it will show it here. Now let me add one attachment to the page view. So I'm attaching one attachment. Let me give any name, and I want to add this attachment from a different content type. So because of that I need to remove this from news to basic page or any other content type which you can select from here, and I want to add the change for this particular section. So that's why I need to select that. I don't want a search filter here, so I'm removing that. Now you can see the list of basic pages is displaying here. Let me remove the settings or format. Let me select grid, and I want to change this particular attachment, so I need to select that. So please remember this section particularly. I'm applying this change. If you want to have in 4 columns or 3 columns layout, you can select accordingly. Okay, in the preview section you can see the set of pages under the basic content type. Let me now attach it to the page so that it will get connected to the page view. Now I'm saving this. Let me go back to my original view. So you can see friends, it is coming at the top of it. You can also add just beneath this view, there are settings on that. So this way you can add multiple views into the same view. You can select multiple content type and create some stunning views at the front end. So for example, in this page view, if you want to add another content type, so you need to go under the filter criteria and select here. You can select multiple content types. I'm adding this particular view, so for this reason you need to select this page override. Now I'm saving this and going back to the home page. Now you can see the basic page is also added in the previous view which I created initially. Okay, So friends, I think you like this session, and please join the next sessions where I'll be discussing more complexities and more some fabulous features of Vue to give you more idea to create your websites and different blog sections in a productive way. Thank you.